It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty. Stop eating dirty. Protect your peace, man. It's a true battle a lot of times for us to try to protect our peace, especially when we're around so many people and circumstances in which you could disrupt it, or things you choose to put yourself in as well. A lot of times we have the choice, the option of not being a part of certain circumstances, certain predicaments, or certain people and environments in which we still choose to be in. Everything's a choice, and without making change, nothing changes. So a lot of times you'll get it's so. Let me just put it this way, man. It's very easy to get caught up in the cesspool of dirtiness, and I've been victim of it, and anybody watch right now have been victim of it. But it really feels good to step away and hit that reset button, hit that restart button. For me, it's coming upstate, coming up to my property up here. The simple things, just watching my kids play in the back and on the trampoline, the swings, water balloon fights, and slip and slides. And we just went to Cartwright indoor water park yesterday, and it was a good reset for me, because a lot of times I feel like I can lose focus on what truly matters. And not a lot of times, but sometimes. We're all human, and paperwork and recorded what? Oh my God. So there's been a lot of dirtiness going on in battle rap. It's and it's funny because it you really notice the dirtiness when it's a lack of events or lack of things dropping and coming out. Now today, I didn't watch. I heard Board Legacy was out. I've been reading the updates, but like I said, I'm up here at the cabin. I'm not watching the whole event, especially one that I'm not so hyped for. I am going to watch it tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I'll get them links on deck and all that, and I'll check it out. But I wasn't taking up time on my day to do that today. Today was about my family, about my kids, and, which every day is. Sometimes I could do both. I could find balance in that. But, I just didn't watch the event. But tomorrow I will. If you watched it, let me know in the comments how that went, by the way. But yeah, so I see a lot of, what's going on with Henny Man and Easy again. They're back and forth, and recordings getting put out, and paperwork getting put out. And I want to take a different approach on this. I know a lot of people is going to dissect Henny Man's paperwork, and I know a lot of people is going to, about a easy phone call and things like that. And I just want to say, like, I feel like I've been dragged a little too deep into, like, the dirtiness of all y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? All y'all, like, this, not all, you know what I'm saying? Like, these type shits. Like, oh my God, Henny Man's, like, I've been, like, one of them, like, reporter TMZ status. And I feel like I've never really been that person. It's just like everything's been going on with Eazy. It's like, it's a true big scandal going on with him and things like that. And, like, he's very oblivious to, like, shit of that nature. And I'll get into that in a minute about him, hitting me up, upset, or whatever the case may be. We're going to talk about that in a second. I just want to give my opinion real quick on the Henny Man situation. Like, I didn't look into the paperwork for me to even know what's true or not true. I seen one clip of him explaining that, oh, people dug this up. He was 17, the girl was 15. And I seen that, and I just wrote one tweet to that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I remember when I was 15, I wanted girls older than me. When I was 17, I wanted girls older than me. It's just what I was into, because, like, my cousins was bringing shorties home, my uncles were bringing shorties home. I lived in a 2-family house at the time, so that's what I was around, like older women, that type of shit. It looked fire, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, girls in your school is kind of like annoying, like your age group, let alone younger. You know what I'm saying? So from my personal experience, like, I could never, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just that. I'm not trying to, like, put stains on people's names and not really know the full gist of it or something like that. I really don't, like, whatever, man. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I could, though. Henny Man would if this was about me, which it never will be. But that's, he's jumped out the window on me a couple blogs, and, if I see something, I want to report on it. And I don't really get in the midst of shit with him. I never speak of him, never will, barely want to even do it the little way that I am doing it right now. It's just not my thing. And it's just so funny when I say that I don't want to like talk about him because I could. This is like he would. This is one thing I would say. This is a guy that would take an opportunity to talk about me right now. Now he would say it's reported and things like that. I know Henny Man for wanting to battle me for like years behind the scenes. P asked me a million times. He mentioned it. His people mentioned it. All shit like that. Like it's just not a battle I'm interested in. I don't think he's whack or nothing like that. But I've always felt there was a thing about him that like stuck out that he has like some form of dislike towards me. I don't know him personally. I don't give a shit about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? God bless. Like, and it's not like I don't rocks with him. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He does a blog, whatever. Then I run into him in Virginia and it's all love, you know, or wherever, Cali when I was battling, Ace maybe, I don't know who it was. He did an interview with me or whatever, and it was all cool. But then on the internet, you act like, you a hater of mine. I don't like people like that in general. That's not my thing. I'm only saying that to say this. I could have threw you under the bus right now, homie. I could have joined the train of people putting out your paperwork, talking about that, but I'm not because I don't know enough about it. I'm not going to clout chase for views or for your name, something in which I think you would have done towards me. So salute to you and whatever you got going on. That's all I got to say about that. As far as phone conversations and things like that, I think that's crazy. And this is not just a shot at him. This is a shot at Math Hoffa that did it with Rex. And where they do that at? I don't know where they do that at. He ain't the first one. There's been plenty of people who be recording phone. Oh, this other one, Debo told him to Eazy, like, oh, I have audio of this and footage of that. Like, y'all weird for that. To me, that's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just never understood, like, people be like, yo, we from the streets, we gangsters, we do this and that, and y'all recording conversations. But then again, I would never do it, but let me play devil's advocate here. Look how the tables turned with Eazy and Henny beefing over whatever the fuck they beefing at. This is a guy who probably premeditates. I might have to hold this against him one day. That's not how mine thinks. I feel like that's just too much of an opportunist mentality that I'm not worrying about the relationship or the bond that I have with a person and the nature of a one-on-one and the circumstance of present time. I'm already thinking of a circumstance of where this present time could end up, and my negative mind is thinking about this could go negative at one day, so let me hold this against him, even though right now we're good. That's weird. That's just my take on that. But go ahead. If you are that kind of person, it worked out well for him. Because Eazy jumps out the window on him with this paperwork thing, and boom, he hits him back. In which the audio is saying, Eazy saying something about, that, you saying, that he got snuck by Papoose and claiming to be her side dude and all that. I'm honestly tired of talking about Eazy. I don't give a shit. I hope you got hit, and I hope you got the buns for it. I hope you didn't get hit, and I hope you still got the buns. Number one, I just hope for the buns. I'll go break up. I don't care, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? None of those things I just said, I actually mean hope that happen. I just don't care anymore. I'm happy to see Eazy get back to the battles. Now, another thing I want to say, right? So Eazy hits me up, and I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, too. I'm going to throw... Yo, Eazy, it wasn't so long ago you were nobody. You were not making no noise. Congratulations to your success. And you think you could, 100 people think you better than me and blah, 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 blah. That's good. But the way your mind works isn't logical. Like, you're a person who looks like you. I'm not saying this is true, but the way your aura is, the over cockiness, you're a grown ass man, a father at that, and like just a grown man in general is like, you give off I never had bread, ever got bitches vibes. Like, you coming at the bloggers, you jumping under my comments in one of my YouTube videos like, yo, see what happens when you don't have my name in your title? These are the views you get. That protected piece shit you do is bullshit. First of all, that's cute. I'm a battle rap blogger who talks about battle rap and got 2,000 views on my channel for talking about something that has nothing to do with battle rap. I think that's kind of good. I do. I put a workout video, get 2,000 views. I think if 99% of the people only want to hear me talk about battle rap, and 2,000 of them sat there and hear me talking about this Usher situation recently, or like working out, that's dope. But you real manipulative too. Like, you're smart, bro. You're not the only smart one. Why don't you jump on all the other blogs that I have? You know what I'm saying? Crazy viewed blogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, ridiculous. Like, come on, stop it. I got recaps at 80,000. I have all kind of things that 50,000 views, 60, 40, 30, 20, that don't got nothing to do with drama, ain't got nothing to do with that. But it's like you too full of yourself and believing that we only got to talk about you. You're just relevant right now, but you don't know how to be relevant. So there's a person that never had relevance is not relevant, but don't know how to be relevant. When you're relevant, everything gets nitpicked. Not to mention you're in a scandal of getting punched in your face and breaking up a happy home. That's a big thing to be spoken about. But why don't you jump on my comments next time and talk about how so many blogs I talked about how you're the hottest in the game right now, or how I hope that this did. What about the end of all those blogs that I said what nobody's saying is that I hope that you're okay. That if you really did get punched in your face, that you okay right now, and you're not with your jaw messed up, and you're doing well, and your mentality is good. Why don't you reach out for me when I did that, or did all the recaps on saying how dope you were, or giving you advice, or saying go check this out or go check that out? Why don't you do that? Or when you was going through that shit with your trenches card, how I was overly promoting that shit, overly promoting because I felt bad for the fact that your whole car was going to shit. See, this is what I don't like about people, and this is a lot of people in this game. They'll talk about same thing with Head Ice. Want to hit up and talk about all these fantasy tales on what you gonna do, never gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't respond to shit like that because I don't believe you anyway. And that goes for anyone else about whatever. Like, it's all fun and games until you run into a person. You got to stand on what you said. And I'm not saying that I want anyone to do that. And it's not specific. Again, I mentioned that one part about Ice and I'm right off of it. It's just a quick example. It's another person that didn't like one recap I did about a battle that he did, but don't talk about 100 blogs that I did with him where I'm bigging him up for being such one of the forefathers of this game and what he's done, how we all watched him in the Sub-Zero and the Lions Den and things like that. They don't talk about that. They don't show. See, these are people these are grown men with super insecurities. Like, they'll just listen to all the or like they have these negative connotations. Like the way their mind works is just like, oh my God, I'm so used to such a pessimistic, toxic lifestyle that my mind just resorts every single time to. If I only could draw myself into negativity, but I don't even know how to embrace positivity because I've been living such a minuscule, insecure life. Don't make me go protect my peace mode on you. Don't ever say, I try to protect my peace. And I'll admit that like a lot of times I get, but I was just talking to, salute to DME Detroit, salute to Harlem Legend. We had like, Harlem Legend, me and him like had a small talk, but me and DME Detroit talked about this. Me and Piper Boy, everybody who I rock to, it's just like, there's a lot of things we contemplate speaking about, but this is what we talk about: the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And nobody should ever talk about me. I was a laughing stock of my situations for years. To this day, I got to see comments about sucker shit that done happened to me, but you gangsters think it's tough, or brawls that I've been in, or whatever the case may be. Whatever, I still got to hear about that, and I eat it and I laugh at it because I'm a confident man. My life is beautiful. My bank account is nice. My house is nice. You know what I'm saying? My property is nice. My kids is happy. I'm living great. I'm living great and fantastic. So how could this really affect me to a point where I'm crashing out? Right, who goes under some people's YouTubes and say, look at this, that was corny. You corny for that. But I still rock with you. I just think it was corny. It just showed me like, I just know the kind of guy you are just off of that comment right there. Like, oh, you get your views off of me. Like, oh my God, okay, buddy, take it easy. And I'm still gonna talk about you because that's what I'm gonna do. And I hope you do great on your next battle. I'm gonna watch the pay-per-view. And I'll tell you right now, a big part of me watching that pay-per-view is gonna be because of you and Disaster. Because I rock with you, and that's what I do. But you mad because of this. I get it, but relax, buddy. Our views right now, we are, congratulations. I should buy a Gutter City. You should have sent your link to me. I would have bought something off you because I'm making a lot of money off of talking about you. You're absolutely right. But so is everybody else. Now, I'm not saying you're picking and choosing, only hitting me up or not everybody else up, but like, we don't do that, man. Just some advice. Never let them see you sweat, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say about wearing the crown, it's heavy or some bullshit like that. Your crown is a little too heavy. Your shit looking lopsided right now. You got to straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up, champ. But anywho, I'm going to get back to the good life, and I hope you're doing good. Easy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see you back active and all that, and the Henny Man situation and all that extra. I'm not getting into that. I just wanted to make some clear points right now that I know a guy like Henny Man would have jumped out the window on me if that was me. But you see, I'm not going to do that to you. That's not how I roll. I have an opinion on the phone recordings, but you ain't the only one who did it, so I ain't singling you out. And I have an opinion on many battlers. It ain't just Easy. It ain't just Head Ice. It ain't just I've got hit up by Big T before. The list never ends of people who says, yo, why'd you say I did this in my last battle? I'm sorry. We're going to talk about one battle where you did horrific and we all think you were shit in it and you're going to be mad at that, but not talk about the 20 fucking battles in which I say you were amazing. How insecure are you? But it's all good. Without making change, nothing changes. My obsession is progression. Y'all hit that link in the bio for the Twitter, the Instagram, and I got that Stop Being Dirty merchandise link also in there. I hope this blog gets some good views because Eazy's name in it. Yes, Eazy, thank you. You're amazing. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you. Y'all be good, all right? Most of all, stop being dirty.